Aren't you tired of the best phones under 20k, 25k, 15k? Guys, this is the best in Samsung. Guys, this is the best in Redmi. Guys, this is the best in Realme. Guys, this is the best in Apple. I mean, Apple really? I mean, I just want the one phone. That too for my mother. I don't want the best phones. I don't want to watch all of that. I just want one best phone. You know what? Not here at Silicons. Under 15k, one phone that you should buy. See, there are so many popular phones in this segment, but most of them have some big cons. So the winner is pretty simple. The one with the fewest cons, and that's the Realme P1. But that's on paper. And you know what I always say? It's not just about the specs. I mean, I've been using this phone. It's not perfect, but this launch at 15,999 has been going for below 15k, and at this price, this is just better than the competition. See, let's talk basics first up. I mean, a lot of phones in this segment skip on carrier aggregation, stereo speakers, charger in the box, but this has it all. A 45-watt charger in the box, a pre-applied screen protector, and a case in the box, always handy. There's a headphone jack, stereo speakers with decent volume, and mind you, no weird crackling, dual SIM slots with micro SD support, all the sensors you need, 9 5G bands, carrier aggregation, good battery life with a 5000 mAh battery that gives a screen on time of 6 hours. See, all of it seems like it's pretty much covered, but then comes this bag design. I know, debatable. Let's talk. See, it is plastic, but it's got a feather-like pattern with metallic copper finish, which I am okay with, but some people in the office actually like this design. You know who you are, editor. The flat sides are also plastic, and this whole design is IP54 rated and also not too thick and hefty. Now, the two big reasons why this caught my attention are the display and the performance. नहीं चलेगा.
इतना लाइट नहीं है हमारे पास.
This brings a 120Hz AMOLED display in this price range. I know, just like Samsung phones in this segment, but unlike Samsung phones, it has a front that looks modern. Yes, there is a bit of a chin at the bottom, but compared to some phones in this segment, it is better. And it's not just about this display is actually really good. This is a vibrant display with good viewing angles, and 120Hz actually works this time in the UI, third-party apps, and YouTube is logged at 60Hz, but other than that, it's super smooth and it gets very bright. This is rated at 2000 nits of peak brightness, which sounds very impressive, but honestly, I don't care about the numbers. I just want my phone's display to be visible in direct sunlight without me having to do. The outdoor visibility is very good. It also has HDR support, but only in YouTube, no HDR in Netflix, but that's okay for the price. Now, there are a couple of things to note. One, when you play an HDR video, the display gets this sudden tint like this. See, it's not a problem. It's probably the display just activating in HDR mode or something. Secondly, there's no Gorilla Glass, Panda Glass, or any other animal glass. It's just... I mean, Realme does mention a protective glass of some sort in the specs page, but still, just keep a screen guard applied. Apart from that, the display has these options to boost video quality. There's adaptive sleep, there's even AOD, which is good, and this screen works with wet fingers. Yeah, similar to OnePlus's Aqua Touch feature, Realme just calls it Rainwater Smart Touch. It also has an in-display fingerprint scanner, which is fast and accurate and good to have in this price segment. The second big factor is performance. The Dimensity 7050 and UFS 3.1 already make this a great deal, and it shows in the benchmarks. It hits 600K in Antutu, and this is the score in Geekbench. The stability in 3D Mark is great. There's no CPU throttling. The storage tests show UFS 3.1, unlike some other phones. But more importantly, the real-world performance is actually impressive. See, doing the usual tasks, the day-to-day performance is very smooth. I mean, Realme has strangely cut down on the animations in the UI, but that apart, I've had no lags or weird crashes, and the best part is I've been gaming on this and it's actually good enough for that. Asphalt is no problem on this phone, and I've been playing BGMI, it's smooth extreme, and it's more than playable. The performance is very good. There's also no heating issues after long hours of gaming, and this has Realme UI 5 based on Android 14, and it seems well optimized, no bugs so far. And this will get 2 OS updates. This will go to Android 16. I know, not as impressive as Samsung, but still better than Motorola. Now, Realme UI here has all the features. You even get this dynamic island-like feature. There's File Dock, which is pretty useful. There's phone link support, but obviously it's not all Alice in Wonderland. I mean, you have glance turned on by default. When you're setting up the phone, you get these app recommendations. There are these pre-installed apps, and hot games. I don't want to be hot. Overall, the software experience isn't very clean. I mean, I said at the start that this phone isn't perfect, and this is one of the big reasons why. Another area where it's kind of not perfect is in the cameras. I mean, this is practically packing a single 50 megapixel camera. There's no ultra wide angle camera here. I know this glorious kind of camera design makes it look like there are 4 cameras, but only 2 of these are cameras. Now, I was kind of skeptical when it comes to camera because this is not a camera detail-oriented phone, but in my testing, the 50 megapixel Samsung sensor was decent. Not the best in this segment, sure, but good enough. In daytime, photos are sharp and nice, good balanced exposure mostly. There is some color boost going on in some photos, but yeah, it's fine. The portrait mode shots are also decent enough. In low light, the details aren't great and sometimes the photos aren't the best, but it's not bad considering a 15K phone. And lighted in low light, the night mode automatically turns on, boosting the exposure, unlike the F15 where you have to manually switch to the night mode. This also does 4K videos, and 4K videos look pretty good quality-wise, but the stability is not good. I mean, no OIS. In 1080p, you get stability, but the quality is not good, so... The selfie camera is also decent. In good light, the photos look fine. There is some over-sharpening, but it's not a big deal. In low light, there is some struggle, but it's not unusable. So like I said at the start, this is not perfect, but it's all about finding the most well-rounded option under 15K, and that's where this ticks most of the boxes, if not all, compared to other 15K phones. Is this the combination of a 120Hz AMOLED panel with really good performance is what makes this stand out, and this is well-rounded because good design, good feature set, good battery life, and a fairly good primary camera. Now, if you want an ultra-wide-angle camera or OIS, you can probably go for the Galaxy M34, but the performance is... and there's the teardrop notch. If you want a cleaner software experience and you want an ultra-wide-angle camera, you can also get the Moto G64, but it has IPS LCD and One OS update.
What the hell is update?
Anyway, let me know if you agree on the best phone under 15K. Comment down below if you still have any more questions, and subscribe, hit the bell icon. Thank you for watching.